What's going on, guys? I haven't been recording this week, and I know it's about consistency, so I figured I would right now. But like I've been in work meetings at like 9:15, 9:30, 9:45 on these days and on Friday, and I just sometimes can't find
Order submitted.
the urge to can't find the urge or the time, I guess, to weave the recording in here. So I've had two.
Order
Well,
filled.
this is the second day. Yesterday was okay. I lost like $150, but I just haven't really had the. I don't even know if it's motivation. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, it's about consistency. I want to try to get something in here, and I've been improving in discipline. I've been improving my discipline in other areas of my life really well, and now I need to do that again with trading. I'm going to start journaling again. I'm not going to do that on stream. I've started to really define my setups, really define entry criteria, really define rules. Talking with some friends that are really just killing at trading, and I really want to get on that level because it's very systematic and it's a very process-oriented thing that gets you there, and it's really not that difficult in terms of simplicity. It's very simple. Yes, it's hard to do it, but it's just not hard. It's like going to the gym. It's like you just have to go to the gym. You have to lift weights. You have to eat a certain way, and you have to have a lot of calories. You might not even have to eat a certain way if you get the calories if you're younger as well. So, me, I'm an old man now. I'm 30. Fucking hell, I'm almost 31. My point is that that's a process. Trading's a process. That's how you get results there. This is how you get results here. You have a clearly defined setup and rules, which is your exercises. And then you trade them when they come up, which is the same as exercising those muscles when they are able to be, which is what, twice a week, 3 times a week. And then over time you get results. It's the same thing with trading. It's not about one. You can't just go really hard at the gym one day and get huge. Whereas I suppose with trading you can make a lot of money in one day if you do that, but that same process over time will blow you up. So, yeah, that analogy kind of fell apart at the end there, but I think you know what I was trying to say. So I've been looking for longs near the bottom of the range. This is the only thing that stuck out to me. And then the only short that stuck out to me was up here. So I had a long at 8:30. I believe it was right here. Rode that up. And then I just took a stop in the morning during that meeting. So I'm pretty much break even on the day. Actually, I'm about to get stopped out of this trade, which is pretty sick too. Or maybe not. So this is a really nice setup. This is a bottom of the range Black Magic 60-minute long setup after basing and trying to reverse for a couple days. This is a very key area for me to get a good bounce. Didn't mean to go to that time frame. Now, in terms of confirmation, you can wait for a candle to close. So 26 is the actual level. So if you want to wait for even a 5-minute candle to close over it, which this is about to, boom, we closed over it. Now if we dip into it, you take the trade. That's a way to get in the same trade with more confirmation. The trick is, the trick is not missing it while still managing your risk and having enough data to show you that buying it on that first dip is profitable. So what helps me, I have data that says if you buy something that's crashing into a level, there's been no green candle for what, like 7 candles? That improves your odds by X%, right? If you're just hovering around this level all morning, it's more likely to dip into it, stop you out, go under it, reclaim it, and then take off. But these kinds of trades usually work right away. So the part where my data is lacking is where it then goes. Because what I'm tempted to do is sell it at the first place that it could reverse. Now, in my case, this is 30 points, so that's fine. Like, if it comes up into
Order submitted.
this 5-minute candle here, that's a pretty good spot to sell. That's 3 to 1. Another spot would be this one here. That's 4.5 to 1, right? 45 points. 10 points risk. But in terms of the hourly, it's like, well, sometimes I don't know. Like, do I wait for this candle to just close? Because what if this is the bottom of this reversal and it fucks around for a bit, but ultimately it breaks these setups, it breaks, can you see that? Breaks this high and it heads up even higher. That's where my data is lacking. But that's not really day trading, that's also swing trading, and I can't swing trade in this account. So, I just sell my first targets after I get a good gain, and usually these hourly setups give you a nice push. Let me just check. 15 minutes, nothing in the way. 30 minute, nothing in the way. And I have this habit, and it's such a brain dead typical habit, selling the winners way too soon and then holding on to the losers. Like, I see this and I'm like, holy shit. Like, that's a stop and a half, or 2 stops, or 3 stops at 5 points. I should just take it now. But over time, that's what screws you over. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let the trade play out. I'm not going to get nervous. I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to do its thing. I see what I like to see. This level is getting bought. If this continues to get bought, we'll get a nice push back up towards these lows and these original long setups. So reducing emotion. And how do you reduce emotion? From confidence. How do you improve confidence? Data. I'm talking with some friends really good at trading. That's what they're telling me, and I want to be more like them. I want my trading to be more like theirs. So I'm just going to do what they say. So I'm notoriously impulsive as well, so I'm trying to work on that. And working on that is not just not being like, oh, my intuition says take it off here. It's like, bro, your intuition sucks. Okay? Like, it's led you to ruin how many times? And even just having this here for the video triggers me. But, you know, I'm an entertainer, right? I'm a YouTube guru, paper trader, fake Lambos. Join my, well, I did say join my Discord. Join my paid Telegram group guy. That's me now, so. Now, when this money means something, even if it's like the sim on these funded accounts, which that's where I'm at, you can technically withdraw, well, you can withdraw the money, so it is real money in that sense, so you do feel the emotions, but I gotta train myself to not. So I'm chilling, I'm just chilling, dog. Just looking in on some of these long trades. That looked alright. Really nice rip. And then it just ate it from there. It took out the liquidity above this this zone here. Boom. Just ate it. We came up, we almost tested this setup, and then we just kept eating it. Rejected, closed under. This would be a pretty good trade here. But like in the moment I would think, oh, like we've confirmed over the long setup. Let's take this long now. And maybe if I did though, I would sell it in that first 15-point push because that's a short setup. So, but ultimately, boom, turns into a short setup, reversal short, under the short setup, shorts everywhere. You get short, and it just takes you lower. You don't really get a good entry after that. Boom. And where does it go? 60-minute setup. Does that mean the buyers are going to come flooding in? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe this is just the lower high, and we're just not really doing anything here. We're just kind of covering. Because now I'm counter trend. I just realized that now. So counter trend, I have to sell that first target. Where is the 9 on this thing? Duplicate in new tab. Can you move that? No. Okay, I'll do that after. That's fine. Man, I am talking 100,000 miles a minute here. But we got a good trade. But the longer this takes, the 5-minute 9, it's catching up. It was here, and then it went here. So after this next candle, it should be here. So now I am starting to think I need to sell this if we get here. But definitely not right here. I'm not just going to sell because I'm up 15 points. This isn't the trade. If we put in some, like, reversal setup, I might move up the stop, but no, I can already feel this counter trend. Okay, so we crashed into the hourly level. Gotcha. Does that mean it's a good long? Maybe. But, like, if the risk reward isn't there, and even if the buying doesn't come in, and it's only shorts covering that are going to bounce us a bit, it's still much weaker. Because ultimately, in a downtrend, the next big move is lower. So, like, how do I do this on the camera? So if you're doing this, boom, you hit a spot where a bunch of people cover, just they want to take profits, it's gonna bounce. But it's not necessarily a long, because that bounce is just for more people to short and for the momentum to bring it even lower. This kind of feels like we're in that right now. So I'm just gonna keep my... I am not going to keep my stop where it is. I'm going to move it up. That said, because if we crash new lows now, that wave could just continue. You really want to hold on to things when they're pro-trend with the trend, but when they're counter-trend, you need to sell that first bounce, that first rip if you get it. And you're more likely to get it the faster and the further that it goes, right? We're closer to the bottom of the range, better chance. If you catch a short up here, can you see that? Yeah, and it like bounces, or like right here, for example, this is perfect. It bounces right into this long setup. There's a long setup right here, technically, like based on the candles. What did it do? It bounced like 10 points, 8 points, and then it just continued eating shit. But the lower you go, the more likely you are to get more significant bounces. I am like non-stop ranting, so I'm going to chill out. I'm just trying to distract myself while this trade eventually doesn't even work in my favor. Let's get that 1 minute going. Yeah, we're just consolidating. There's no... I've already explained it. I've already explained it like 15,000 times. With that logic... my brain is now saying, take this profit while you still have it, because you're trading counter trend, you dummy. Oh, I'm so tempted to do that. And maybe I should. But I got my stop, I got my risk, that's fine. Watch the profit slowly disappear with me, everybody. Wow. SPX is just waiting to roll over. I really should take this off, shouldn't I? It's not a bad impulse that's telling me to take it off. Got my defined risk. Even with that tighter stop, it's what, 5? Just under 5 points now. So that's okay. If we get this rip up into here, perfect. If we don't, it's all good. Alright, the 5 minute 9 just keeps moving down. Keeps moving down. I'd like to see a little break, at least, like to 52. Two confirmation candles. Okay, I'm going to put that back here. Two confirmation candles above the level. Another candle opens, dips into it, rips. That's why this has the move that it does right now. Try to get out.
Order canceled.
Nice, took it off there. Pretty good trade. I'll see what happens to it after that. This is what I'm saying, my data on the targets, because like I don't know if these are the kinds of trades that keep going. I think they're not, because they're counter trend. This is very rarely, well, and then it just keeps ripping, of course. There's a clear hole in my trading, and I think it's causing all the other stuff, like the confidence issues, the when to sell, all of that crap. So we'll see. This is only one example, but we'll see how the price action plays out. We still have to like get over all sorts of short stuff, so I'll probably just leave it there. Bunch of psychology for you today, so that's fun. Got one trade in there, and we'll see you guys in the Discord, right? Because you're gonna join and you're gonna have some fun in there. So thanks for watching. Peace.